everyone, we're going to do a little bonus round here on Harbour Town Golf League since they're playing there today. Hoping to score even better than I did last time. Not sure how likely that is because I've been struggling with the driver today. Having some sort of timing issue with my release. And I just realized I did that, which means I gotta move this so it's more on my hand line. There we go. Then also, since I just moved it all, and I just realized since I turned the sucker around, I need to align it. So let's do that as if it would make a difference. There we go. All right. So we're not going for distance today with the driver because I've just been all over the place with it. We're just trying to put it out in the fairway. Honestly, distance will come just as I gain more confidence in it and start having better timing. So here we go. Let's give this a shot. And then I hit one perfect and not straight. Not figure. So I was having a timing issue where I was reaching the ball, my hands were in front of the ball with the driver, which is a big problem. At least with the driver. And I mean, to a certain extent, the timing issue is happening with the other clubs too, because, you know, I'm popping them up or whatever. 140, it says 137, what is that to the back, middle back distance, 145 to the back, 136 to the pin itself. Let's actually aim center. And it's slightly uphill, so we're actually going to club up on that P wedge. It's suggesting we're going to go to 9-iron. We're just trying to get GIRs here. That's the goal this round, really. Just fairway finding and GIR. Because good things will happen if we can successfully do that. Chunky and hold. Well, had I not folded, it'd be on the green. But, yeah. There's that timing issue we were talking about. I'm sure my hands were too far away and a few other things. Anywho, not a big deal. Just degree on the green. 27 yards. Also, I will have to pause the stream at one point in the middle of this one where it's out. Oh, that was terrible. I'm lucky that made it out. See, this is what you need to avoid. Multiple silly mistakes in a row. 17 yards. Pretty good. Why not though? Now I have to one putt for bogey and no bueno because really the goal is to avoid double bogey and worse. Right to left. So that 13 feet. Save that bogey. Woo! Excited about that. It was a good bogey. Alright, driver again, of course. We're just shooting for middle of the fairway because we honestly don't know what way the drive's going today. It could go left, it could go right. It's anyone catch. My timing's all off. That's why I just started to ease up on the drive. Just gotta ease up. Just let the speed come to the drive naturally. Also, I started to focus on standing a little taller. That's right. Oh wait, that actually has a slight draw on it. Okay, so we're getting a little progress once we started focusing on face and impact. I mean, we're still swinging what was it? 94 miles an hour? 94.4 miles an hour. I mean, did it go super far? No, but I think I also touched the ground before the ball. It's par 5? It is. Cool. We're going to play it as such. We're not going... Well, 253. Of course you're playing it as such, ding dong. So we're just going to putz a 7-iron out there. And now this is you need to be in front of the ball with that. Slightly. Not looking for anything insane. Shot. Good fairway though. And more important, we can still make it to the green. 131 to the pin. Pin's back right. 135 to the back center. We're going to aim for that, so that is going to be a P wedge. Our P wedge should make it there on a missed shot, as long as I'm not adding to the dynamic loft, which that is a big issue that I've been having, but I can only do so much at a time, you know? So the thing for that, I just need to pretend there's a noodle right here keeping me from letting my hands come out, because when my hands come out, I increase the loft on the club for the toast. That was well struck. Spinning off to the right of it, though. Make it across. So it carried as far as I wanted it to, but I let it leak out to the right. And that's why I didn't make it on the green, but we're right next to it. We're not in the sand, so that's good. It's 9 yards, it's just a little fiddly chip. Especially since it's below us here, so I'm just gonna putz it out there. Like that. Go in the circle and let me be done with it. Cool. Give me my part. Oh, it's showing the handicap. Net score as we go. That's interesting. Didn't know I had that on. -1. What? What's the scorecard button again? 2. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want to see what it is to my handicap. I just want to see gross. Can I change that? That's absolutely not. We don't really care about that while we're playing. Scoring. It would be in there. Annoying. Ah, F it. Ignore the -1. It is inaccurate. Alright, same thing. We're just putzing it out there. Not trying to kill it or anything. Nice, smooth, full swing. Okay, that one I did put a little more on it, but the timing was good. And the key thing was I didn't try to put a little more on it from like up here. It was down lower. 99 mile an hour swing almost, so I mean I can't do much more than that. I can peak 105 if I'm doing things right. 1.46 efficiency, so we got pretty much everything we could out of it there. And we're in the fairway. 143 yards out with a good chance to put it on the green. So we missed GIR twice so far, although the last one was very close. So the back of the green's 150. Really, it's 143 with the pin. So that pin's kind of annoying. So 143 to 130. So we can use the 9-iron. And we'll just not give it all of it. Oh my goodness, that was a terrible swing. Okay, we just barely kept it out of trouble, and that's the other problem with that. A bad swing like that is you gotta keep it out of trouble. 30 yards. We keep it kind of low with this, almost like a little pitch shot. Use the 52 to keep it kind of low and just give it a little pitch. Oh, in the hole. Ooh. Good cover. There's a par. Once again, ignore the net score. I don't know why that was on. I've never used it before, so yeah, kind of special. 160 to pin, and it looks like it's not at the back, so we're going to go, as per usual, back of greens 177, middle is about 165. We're going to hit the 7-iron. The goal here is to keep it away from the water, so we're actually the pin is already to the right side of the green, so that works out well. Just to the right of the green is safe-ish. Make sure we actually pull the 7-iron. Yeah, nice relaxed swing. Not trying to do anything fancy. Oh, that was... It'll probably go past it. I don't care. That was money. That was exactly what I want to see in my 7-iron do. So, and look, we're on the green. 2 putts for par. I mean, given I went past it, like, who cares? I missed this green the other 2 times I played this hole this week, so. Alright, about 30 feet, lots of right to laps. I'm gonna roll towards the hole here. Very good. Put it within about 3 feet. That's how you lag putt. Fickle game with the timing of the face. Alright, so a lot of people would be like, hey, you know what? This is par 5. You don't have a lot of space here for your driver. Why not? Oh, goodness. Get out of that. Why not just hit your 5-wood? I'll tell you why. I've been hitting it like crap. And also, we got plenty of space right there. Also, let's make that a little smaller, taking up the whole screen. Also, swing nice and easy and let the club do the work. That felt solid. Like, that felt like it was dead center of the club. Good business. You threw here, roll that 10 yards, boom. Middle will fuck up there. Like, love it. This is so drastically different from my practice earlier. I was thinking about breaking my driver. I was so upset. So frustrated. 200 to clear the trap for a 50-yard shot in. Let's just keep it short of the trap, so we don't want it to go any further than 150. So we'll just hit a 9-iron. Just taking the trap out of play altogether. Another great strike. Perfect. Exactly as we threw it up. 104 to the pin. Unfortunately, I suck at these. I tend to add the loft on the wedges too much, so it ends up being a problem. Let's see what it is at the back of the green as per normal. I wish I could just tell it to tell me front, center, back, because I would just constantly be going to the back. 116 to the back. And the 104 is mid. It's also right on the right edge, and it looks like it's super slopey over here. Yeah, it slips off real bad over there, so we're actually going to aim more centered. Screw the flag stick. More centered towards the back. That's going to be how we keep this on the green, and we're going to club up, actually. I was thinking 52, now we're doing gap, just like a 115-ish club. And if it's short, it might, if I short it, honestly, it might be right on. That felt pretty good. Maybe hold a little bit. Still at 115. Alright, cool. There's another GIR. Feeling good. Left to right. 30 feet again. Oh, jeez. Coleman's gas can just scared the crap out of me. Went boom. Air expanding in it. Uh-oh, my little speaker's gonna die. Circle, boom. Look at that. Tap in for par. This is playing smart. We're gonna ignore the speaker for now. Actually, do I have the charging cable right here? Let's find it. Not appear that I do. So we'll end up just turning that sucker off. Hopefully it doesn't create a loop with the sound from the game. Yeah, no, thankfully it looks like it's not going to create a loop. Alright. Driver again, friends. I hate when that happens. I'm trying to click on the expand button. Okay, so we're most likely to land here. We got to keep it in between the traps. That's fine. We've been fairly accurate so far. We're just going to keep going with the timing of the club face. Everything else is secondary. Nice smooth motion, timing the club face. All good too. Yep, nice draw on it. This is just so silly that I was struggling so bad earlier. Like, so bad. Alright. What do we got here? It's right up front. Mid is 113. Back is 122. We're going to hit that gap wedge again. I know that's away from the pin, kind of, but it was on the money 115 after it rolled out last time, so. Quite a few good shots in a row. Boom, 112 and 115 on the money. I do keep giving myself 30-foot putts, which is not ideal, but at the same time, I said green in regulation. In the fairway, green in regulation. That's the one with better scores. Plus, we've done this putt enough times now, we should be able to make it pretty close. That one might be a touch short. Go in! Woo, baby! I'll take that as a legit birdie right there. That was... Get enough 30-foot putts, eventually you got a feel for them. All right. Now let's sink it. Pin's pretty much at the back, it looks like. 175 at the back, 168. That and it's a long green. This looks like a prime 7-iron shot for me. Why is it not making it smaller? I'm a ding dong, that's why I was clicking on the streaming screen instead of the actual screen. Alright. Timing of the base, everything else set. Good try. That was well struck for going left. Hopefully it stays out of the water. Stay from the water, that's good. Hopefully I have a shot. There's a tree there. It's kind of a nasty green. Hopefully I've got a shot. There's a tree there. Yeah, that's an understatement. Well struck, just pulled. Let's see. I mean, we have all the space to work with that we can see right to the left here. Ooh, and it'll curve towards the whole bit. So let's do that. So we need to carry it 16 yards in the air to land it on the green. Roll out to about 22. Let's do this with the 56 so it rolls a bit. We got a 16-degree up, so it's really going to pop up on us. All right, noted. We get about 20 yards in the air. 20 yards carry. That felt pretty good. A little too far. I was almost spot on the carry. Just didn't curve towards the hole that much. But we gave ourselves still a solid chance at par. And more importantly, should be just about an automatic 2-putt at the worst. Well, it's a lot closer than 30 feet, so I gotta figure that out now. It's gonna be like a 13-foot putt because that 1 inch downhill. Better hit it. Alright, well apparently I need to think about just controlling the timing of the club face more often. Seems to be working fairly well at the moment. Ooh, that was leaking a bit. And slightly in front, and that makes this hole longer. 185 in on a par 4. That's still doable though. So that one, my timing was a bit off. Didn't quite get the face closed. Alright. You know what? That's a bunch of water along the left. Oh yeah. So it's 200 to the back. It's going to sound really crazy. We're going to aim to the right edge. What is it to the front? 180. I just feel really unconfident doing this with the driver, or the 5-wood, but actually let's choke up a little bit. We're just looking, same thing for that timing. Ooh. Ooh. Just looking for the timing. Club will take care of the rest. Oh, pretty good. It's got a little draw. I don't think it's going to make it. Oh, it might make it there. Swung nice and easy. I figured it would just roll out at the very least. We missed exactly where I wanted to miss. Right. Kept it out of the water. Chip and putt. I need to play this way more often, where I'm just swinging nice and easy, making good choices. About 10 inches as well. So we're going to use the 56, so it doesn't check up super hard like the 60 will. Whoa, baby! Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, a little bit of trouble. That's okay, though. 1-ish putt for par, but still very doable. 14-foot putt, lots of left to right. That's a little firm. gonna roll out, I think. Yeah. All right, we left ourselves in kind of a pressure situation. This is a must-make putt. Right to left 6 feet. Very good. I don't think I hit the fairway once on this hole playing this earlier this week. Right, once again, it's just timing. What we're looking for, timing of the club face. Gotta get it close by at contact. My hands need to not be too far ahead. Ooh, that felt funky. It's holding on though. So I sent it a little right. Oh no. Ooh, I made it through the tree. I sent it a little right. But it had the spin to hold on. I kind of chunked it too. 80 yards. That is a funky range for me. But we're hitting our clubs pretty much the way we're supposed to, so... Sorry about that. We need to reset the game, open this up. That is not the hole we're on. That was an interesting bug. All right, 86 to the back, 80 to there. All right, that's going to be a 56. It's beyond the max range of the 60. I'm just going to swing straight up. It's probably about where it's going to end. I think my max range on this realistically is 95 yards, is what I've been able to do through it. There's some technique that you have to make that better, but... That was well struck. Pretty close. Yeah. So it didn't go nearly as far as I thought it would. I did definitely add loft to that, but here we are, GIR again. Right to left, up 1 inch. It's like a 9-foot putt, or almost like a 10-foot putt. Slight right to left. Nice and easy. Actually good. Boom. Another birdie for a scratch front 9. That is a new record for me. I had never done that before. I think the best round I've had on a front 9 was, there's a stream actually, me playing the wind. And I cut it up into individual shots so you can go through it faster. And I shot a 38. Yeah, we're gonna, over here safe, water's not, so we're gonna bias it slightly right. But we do have the out of bounds to balance there though, so that's something to be careful of. All right. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's hanging on. Yes. It did go right though. I was correct. I kind of blocked it out a bit, but of course. Ooh, this is tough. 191 yards remaining. Here's a question. Can I purposely slice the 5 wood? It's terrifying. Let's just aim left of the hole. It's fairly safe over here. 188 yards, 190 yards, about right there. You can do that. 5 wood, nice and easy. The hands happen to be in front of the ball by a little bit, all the better. Fade or slice right onto the green. Going to be straight as an arrow, a little further left than intended, but oh, actually, that's pretty much where intended. Never mind. "17 yards up 5 inches. Wants to break left to right. Pop out there. Up. Ooh, that better roll. Ooh, yeah. Better hurry. Pop it up. And it's only 0.6 yards away, so I'd probably make the putt. Although, I mean, real life, who knows? Oh, that was a par, that's right. It was not a GIR. It was right next to it, though. There is a little trouble on the left of the one sand. I'm probably biased right a little. You know what? If there was trouble there, no, we would just go straight up. Oh, that's way right. There's the real mess. Yeah, it's way in front of the ball. Hopefully it stays in bounds. Get over that water. Damn. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. It's a 5-wood shot. We're gonna shoot for a good strike, advance the ball to the hole here. Nothing fancy. That might draw into the sand. I'm just gonna go past. Stay out of the sand. Come on. Okay. Alright. We can still up and down for bogey here. That is very exciting. Not a lot of green to play with. Sloping away from us, so we just need to pop it onto the green. This is going to be tough. Got to hit it 9 yards and then let it trickle the rest of the way. This is not an ideal situation at all. It's going to be less spin since it's out of the rough. And slightly right as well because of the sport, so I'm going to be slightly left. That's too much. Stay on the green, please. That should be puttable. Yeah, that's puttable. Okay. So this might be a double bogey. It's just why penalty strokes are bad. And we're going towards the hole and then fairly level at the end, right to left. 18 feet, my score is about 14 feet. Then we need to tell it we're putting. There we go. Here we go. Let's do about a 16-foot putt because of the bridge. Not hard enough. That was close. All right, that's a double bogey. That is okay. We can limit that damage to hopefully just one. And that's just why you don't want penalty strokes, friends. Just got to time that club face better this time. Felt pretty good. Leaking a little. Should be okay. That's not what we want. This is more of like what we were doing the other rounds. Kind of screening it off. There's not necessarily a lot of trouble, but still not where we want it. No clear shot at the green. To get a GIR, and that's where we get in trouble. This is why it's fairway finding. Fairway finding shots is what we want, not high straw finding shots. Oh, there's no good answers here. The good answer is to aim over here. I mean, it is the rough, but I'd rather a 55-yard shot in off of the rough. Well, I mean, maybe not in real life. The rough is probably pretty thick. So I need to hit it 80 yards. Gotta tell Charlotte to go to sleep. Be And we're back. Watching while you supercharge? Nice. Hey, Red Dog. This is an amazing round so far. I mean, I just got my first double bogey, so that's less than ideal, but ignore the top line. The bottom line's what counts. On the front, I was even. On the back right now, I am 2 over. Which is really good because earlier today, while I was practicing, I was playing like poo-poo. We're going over here. We're just going to pitch it out there with the 7 iron. Ooh, threw that a little bit. Pull! It's okay. That's all we wanted to do. Put it out there so we got an easy shot up 3. 77 yards. What is it to the back of the green? Yeah, that's the best front 9 I've ever shot, man. That's pretty cool. 90 yards to the back, middle is about 81. Just kidding, we're going to hit our 56 degree. Always aim middle back, friends. Well, not always, not if you're more skilled than most. I bet that's going to be pretty close. I think I increased the lock a bit, so... Oh, spin back. Nope. Left to right, 10 feet. What do I do? Oh, and I made a 30-foot putt. That was more than 30 feet for birdie, I think it was. It was pretty sweet. Left to right, 10 feet. Oh, putt plus. Okay, save the bogey. All right, what are we working with, y'all? 215, run out of room at 240. That's fine. All right, let's keep our pump base timing down here. Get it back to drawing the ball off the tee instead of slicing it. That feels... Ooh, I got away with that. That is straight as an arrow. That felt like it was going to go over right. Alright, technically not the fairway, but we did our job with kind of, in a way, finding the fairway. Didn't set myself up very well for this shot. 107 to the pin. Got space behind it, so we're just going to do the gap wedge. 115 club. Rather be long than short. That feels like I had a good whippy motion on it. Oh my goodness. Thought I was going longer than that. I'm not getting a lot of spin on these though. Oh, well, that was out of the rough. Duh. Alright. For birdie. There's our GIR. For birdie, about 12 feet left to right. Hit it. There's 3 birdies, friends. We're going to have to ignore this net score. It's going to take my handicap. Whew, this nasty par 3. Not a lot of space to work with here. Pin's already at the back at 160. Lots of trouble on the right in the form of water. We're going to aim the left edge of the green. So it's 152. Okay, I have confidence I can do that with my 9-iron. Good strike. Pretty much going on target, slightly left of target. Just a touch shorter than planned, but safe next to the nasty green. That's all we were going for. There's no point in pin hunting this green. What do we got? Ooh, that's nasty. That's a low point next to the water. I have to be careful. Let's see how much space we got to work with. We got to land it like right there at about 11 yards. You know, I'm just going to aim it there and then shoot straight. Let it roll down. Oh, hold on. We're going to beat that. All right, 11 yards in the air is what we're shooting for here. Oh no, it didn't record it! Oh yeah, it did. It was just the Wi-Fi being slow. Come on, release! It did not do what I wanted it to do. It's all good. "23 feet, left to right, down 6 feet, so putting more like 17. Lots of left to right. We're going to be light with this too, so we don't blow by it. Get in the circle. Get in the circle. Okay, we'll take that bogey. Do you only hit on that lighter patch, or do you hit further away in the dark grass? Oh, so this is only light from your point of view because it's been hit a bunch. This is the hitting strip, so this square, or rectangle, sorry, the point of that thing is so you can pull that out and replace it when it gets worn out. So yeah, you only hit off of that. I don't have any rough, per se. Doesn't really quite work that way with this setup. I mean, you could theoretically maybe get away with it, but the launch monitor probably wouldn't read it very well. That and the game already penalizes your spin and everything for rough. Holy narrow frickin' fairway, Batman. This is par 5? It is. Alright, we're going to be smart. Hit it no further than 221. We're still going to use the driver. Did I tee it down one more and then it went 5 spot? That might add more spin now. So we're still going to use the driver. We're just going to putz it out there nice and easy. So we'll actually choke up a little bit. Alright. Nice and easy. Oh boy, I pulled the hell out of that because I did not pull my screw. Oh! Member bounce! Not really, never mind. Well, there's the first real error of the round. Besides that sliced one off the 1-tee. That was... Oh boy. Well, it's a good thing it's par 5. Well, we got to work with here. Yeah, cart path ball. Replace that one. All right, we're going to hit the 5 wood. This is going to make this a long freaking hole, but it is what it is when you screw up off the tee. Probably should have hit the 5 wood off the tee, honestly. Should have done like 5 wood, iron in. All right, just look for good timing on the club face. Felt pretty good. Looks pretty good too. Sweet. Way the end. Oh, there's a hole there placed there in the fairway. Oh, well that sucks. That just screwed with my plan, rolling all the way down there. Pin's right at the back of the green at 190. Let's let the 5 hybrid do some work. Oh no! Please get across the water. Oh. It's a good thing I planned for the back of the green there. That felt like it was going super short. Trunked the crap out of it. Woo! GIR. We're safe. Barely. My goodness. You know, just have to hit a 60-foot putt. No big deal. Well, I'm just going to come up and give it a whack because we are forever far away. That wasn't nearly hard enough. That's okay. Those are tough when you get to that distance. Lag putting that 13 feet up 3, so it's like 16 feet left to right. This is more makeable. Turn, 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 turn. Ooh, baby! Save that part. There's 2 fantastic putts this game, or this round. Alright, got all the space in the world going out that way. Once again, let the club do its job. Smooth is good. Rushed is not. Oh boy, that holy hooking. Good thing the pin goes, or the hole goes that way. Shortcut! It's also a good thing it's a simulator, so sand really doesn't do too much in this simulator. So that one I let the club face get ahead of the hands too much. That's okay though, we can make this work. What did it say? 71 yards out of sand. We'll do the 56 degree. Feel like this would be a lot more than a 56 degrees, but it is what it is. I didn't hit that too well. On the green now, to walk about. Hey, look, a little spin back on that, even out of the sand. I'm curious. That was an 80-yard carry out of the sand with a 10% penalty, 92-yard. Okay, well, apparently that's how I should hit my sand wedge more often. No penalty, sure. Yeah, that's true.